Hey, it's Derek Jones back with more life hacks and money saving tips. This one's actually something that applies to most everybody. It's usually, there are other times when you're going to get nice jewelry or want to buy nice jewelry, such as gold and diamonds, but more importantly, whenever you're going to propose. And so I wanted to give some tips on jewelry specifically. This is all kinds of jewelry. This kind of applies for everything, but more importantly, engagement rings, wedding rings, and anything to do with diamonds. So jewelry stores, they have their purpose. They're good for repairs and maybe if you want to sell something or buy some vintage jewelry. They're here good for little things, but usually just like local stores and like smaller shops. There should not ever be these massive stores or mansions that house jewelry. You know what I'm talking about, the big names, and then of course some of your local shops are just have these crazy buildings, and it's you wonder how much money they really make when you start looking into it. Well, I got married 5 years ago, and I started ring shopping about a year and a half, 2 years before that, and went to a bunch of ring stores and jewelry stores, and I kept noticing that they were like, all these stores were like they had a lot of the same stuff for one, but even just like a middle range ring with a diamond that had the same kind of setup as all the others was like 15 to 20,000, and I was like, man, I didn't realize the market was this crazy for rings. And so I started doing some digging, and there are companies there. I don't even know if they're wholesalers, but they just kind of make their own products, or they just have online stores, and it's the same exact stuff. And so I actually started realizing when I was looking into these companies that the jewelry stores themselves get their products from these companies, and then they mark it up like 500 to 1,000%. It's ridiculous. And so the diamonds that I in the rings that I found for there were like $15,000 at the jewelry stores. They were literally between $1,500 and $2,000 with these online retailers. And so you can find them on like eBay and some of the different ring sites. The one that I used was called Pompeii 3, and I know they're still around. It's POMPEII and the number 3, and they have really really good diamonds, and they do lab created as well. So really good cruelty free diamonds, and they're beautiful. My wife absolutely loves them, and everything that we bought from there, but whether it be studs or wedding bands. They have all the different golds, and it's absolutely beautiful stuff. And then if on top of it, I was like, okay, this might be too good to be true, and if so, I can always return it. Well, she loved it, and also I took it to get appraised within a few weeks of getting it, and the appraisal came back. I think I spent $1,700 on the ring. The appraisal came back at $17,000, and it's probably worth even more now because of the price of gold and diamonds just keeps going up. So no brainer. Don't support your local stores for little things here and there, but do not fall for their 60 months financing. You're at 0% for a $15,000 ring. It sounds good, but you're paying so much more for the ring over time and for the jewelry over time. So just don't fall for it. Unless you're just swimming in cash and you don't care if you waste money, fine. They count on folks like you, but yeah, don't do it. Just save your money, get a really really good diamond or a really good piece of jewelry, and save a ton of money. So yeah, eBay, any other sites, you can just kind of type in diamond stores, jewelry stores online, and look for them. And if you want to send them my way, I've done a lot of scouring and research on that in the past and even recently for Christmas presents and stuff. If you want to send them to me and just say, hey, do you know about these guys, or are they reputable, be glad to give you feedback. All right, I'll keep posting videos about money saving tips, life hacks, and other things, and subscribe to my channel, and hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.